guys, it's Rose. Welcome back to Journals in Time, and welcome if you're new. So I'm experimenting some more with our Craspire products today. First of all, I want to point out that in my last video I stated that these pens would not stay on the wax, and I have to correct myself. I was wrong, because I tried it on one that I have in my stash. This isn't one of the Craspire seals, but it does stay on there. Okay, so I do apologize for that. Especially if that puts you off buying these, they do stay on, and they stay on there very, very well actually. So, you know, I just wanted to come back and tell you guys that. Okay, so we have all our bits and pieces here, and put those aside there for now, and we have our 4 seals. Okay, so what we're going to be working on today is, I have a couple of things to show you guys, but one of the things I wanted to show you is these guys. So they are little tag decorations done with seals, and instead of putting your tag toppers on and having your strings coming out, we have them clasped here with our beautiful wax seal, and they hang down like so. Now you can attach them as well if you wanted to. You could glue the back of it or actually do the seal on the tag, but I'm doing them separately, and I'm going to show you how to go about making those. Okay, so we have some string. I have here the backing from just some sticker paper, contact paper, and I have my little disc. There we go, and I have my wax on the go already. Hooray! Okay, so I'm going to take my string and I'm going to loop it into, like so, fold it in half basically. I'm putting it on my disc close to the bottom of the string. Okay, not all the way, so you can actually put it all the way to the bottom if you want, but I like to do them close to the bottom. Now I want the strings to come together at the top when they're going into the wax seal, and to slightly fan out at the bottom as they're coming off of the wax seal. Okay, so I'm just going to position it like that. I'm going to keep my thumb there to keep that those strings together. My wax is ready to go, so let's pour that. That went a little all over the place. Don't know what's going on there. And we'll get our seal and make sure it's the right way up and get that in there. Okay, I'm just going to get some more wax on the go. And there we have it. Beautiful. So what we would then do with this, we would take our tag, and with the image facing forward, so the image facing towards the back of the tag, we'll say, we'll put our loop up through the back of the tag, or whatever you want to put it on. It doesn't have to be a tag, and pull it through like so. Get the seal in through your loop, and this is why you need to make sure that your string is long enough for your seal to fit through that loop, and make sure you have it down far enough for the seal to fit through the loop. And voila, there we have it. Okay, so let's do one more of those, and I'm going to use an inclusion as well this time, some lace or something. I'm just going to take this off here so it's all ready to go to show you guys the next one. I could only find one of these plain tags, and I wanted to show them on plain tags so you could see exactly what was going on. Okay, so we have a little bit more string here. I'm using just little offcuts of string that I have lying around. I don't think that that's going to be long enough, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's use some of this. This is just garden twine. Okay, we have our disc. Get our string into place. Now I have some scraps of lace somewhere. And I'm going to get my lace down there as well. Now remember, we want them close together at the top where it's coming into the wax seal. So I'm making sure that I keep those together, keep my finger on it. get our lace over there. Keep our finger on that. And let's get our wax on. Now, because of the textures underneath and the string underneath, wax isn't going to pour in that nice circle that we normally get. So we just have to go with it. And I'm pressing quite firmly on these because of the string underneath. And there we have the next one. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so let's see how this goes on our tag. And again, you can trim the lace as much as you like, obviously. Trim it to shape, or just trim it down a little further, or just leave it. That's entirely up to you. And there we have that one. That's quite sweet. I quite like that one. What do you guys think? Very pretty. I'm not cleaning out my spoon in between colours either, so I'm getting all these marbles and different effects, and I'm quite liking that. So, but if it bothers you that the colour isn't so clear, just clean out your spoon in between colours. Okay, so that's those. Hope you like those. And obviously you can go and get your markers or whatever you want to use on them. I'm going to use silver on this, I think, and go over your pattern. And these markers do go on quite nice. I had tried them and it seemed like they would wipe off, and they do if you don't leave them sit, but if you leave them sit for a while, it does actually dry on there and stay on there. So I do apologise for leading you guys astray on that. So we've picked out the pattern on that with our marker. I'm going to leave that aside to dry. Okay, so that is those. I really do hope you guys enjoyed those. And let's get on and see what we're doing next. Now for the next ones, I'm using my glue gun. I'm using glue from my glue gun, but I'll be using the Craspire seals. Okay. And I came up with, now I was playing with the markers actually, so we're going to be using those as well as some book page. Okay, so I took one of the markers and I just coloured a big blob. Get some glue from our glue gun onto this, and this is actually heated up too much now. It's not going to be as clear as it should, but you will still be able to get the idea. We will get our seal in there. Pull it off like so, and you can see we have a wonderful impression, but I'm going to tear the paper away from the edges. Not being too careful, I'm going to tear it back like so. So there's none of it showing around the edges. And that's what we get. Now, like I said, my glue burnt. I put the wrong glue into my glue gun and there's still some of it in there. But when you have the clear glue on that, I have one here somewhere. Yes. So I did one with one of my other seals using that marker and the glue gun, and I put some Inca Gold over it, and that's how it turned out. Now, I didn't come this far enough with my marker on this one, but you can see the effect that you get. Now, let's get some of our gold marker on here, just to pick out that beautiful image. And there we have it. Looks beautiful. Okay, so that's that one. Similar thing again, we're using the hot glue gun again. This time I'm going to do it just on plain book page. I'm not using the marker. There we go. And probably don't need as much glue as I put down the last time. Still quite yellow. It must be still that wrong glue that I have in there. So I'll use the roses this time. Okay. Get this peeled off. Now, one of the girls gave me a very handy tip. It was actually Cheryl Talifus. Gave me a very, very handy tip the last time to use an ice pack for my stamps. And it is a really good idea and it does work. I am just not that fussed, to be perfectly honest. I just make do with what I have and I'm okay with that, you know. It can be a bit niggly to get things off, but, you know, it works. Okay, so I'm just tearing the book page away from the outside. You can leave as much of that as you want. I just like to take it away and give the illusion that it's embedded in the wax almost. That's that. Doesn't look much until we take one of our beautiful metallic markers, and I'm going to use the purple one this time. I have the marker turned on its side when I'm doing this as well, guys. And there we have that one. Doesn't that look cool? And I'm actually liking the burnt look of this glue. It looks very vintage. Happy accidents, eh? So that's another one. Now, while I was waiting for this one to set up, I went ahead and I got these ones done because I wanted to turn off my glue gun because I was worried about it overheating. So let's see how we did with these. And I've just taken some scraps of scrapbooking paper just to try and see what this looks like behind them. So we'll pull this out. And one thing that I actually forgot to do today as well, that I was doing the last day that I was working with these, while I was prepping for the video, I did actually coat my seals with a tiny bit of mineral oil, just the tiniest smear, and it did seem to release better. So let's get this torn off. And I'm kind of tearing it back into the center of the seal like that, just to try and get as much of that paper off as possible while keeping the pattern. So that looks kind of cool, and let's get some gold pen on that one. There we have that. Now, as much as I'm liking the yellowing on the glue because it's burnt, the patterns aren't going to show through as much as if it was still clear and nice, but it still gives a really, really cool effect, something that you won't get any other way, pretty much. And those seals are looking just absolutely beautiful. They're coming up really well in that glue as well. So that's awesome. Okay, let's have a look at our metallic one. I really wanted to try this. I wasn't sure how well this was going to work. So let's have a look at this. And we did the cherry blossom on this one. Love this cardstock. It's just so pretty. Doesn't want to let go of the glue though. Or the glue doesn't want to let go of it, I should say. Now when you're doing this on cardstock, it is going to kind of separate the layers of your cardstock like that. That's okay. And it didn't work quite as neatly, but I can work and trim that. That's okay. The glue is a little thin down here, whatever way I did it. So that looks kind of pretty, different. So I'm going to try and get some, I think I will go with the silver on this one. And we'll see how we do. Okay, so I don't know why, but the silver markers don't seem to work as well as the gold or the purple. I thought it might just have been the one that I picked up first, but neither of the two of them seem to work as well as the other colours. That's a bit strange, but anyway, it does go on there and it does look pretty cool, and you can see the impression that we got. So that looks really cute as well. So depending on what papers you put behind it, you can get completely different looks with this. That's just awesome. That's that one. And last but not least, I tried this. I was thinking to capture the bird, but the bird was way too big. Could have captured him if I did it this way, but that would be all sorts of wrong. So I just did it on the outside of him. This pulled off. And we have the tulips on this one. And we captured a little butterfly in there too, which is awesome. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. Isn't that cute? Now I don't have a blank seal head. If I did, I would totally use it with this technique using the scrapbook paper behind. But I don't, so we still have our tulips in there, and I'm going to put some purple on those because there's purple in that beautiful butterfly behind. And voila! That is so cute. Love these seals, I really do. They give a fantastic impression, and I adore that they're oval and that they have these bezels around the edge as well. So beautiful. Okay, so that is those makes for today, guys. Just a couple of other things that I wanted to mention. I want to give a shout out to Cherry, who bought me my very first coffee on my Ko-fi site. Thank you so much, Cherry. It makes a huge difference to all of us creators to know that you guys appreciate what we do. And yeah, I was very, very excited to have received my first coffee. For those of you who didn't know, and none of you would know really, I guess, because I haven't mentioned it, I just started setting up the Ko-fi website. And if you do pop over there, the link will be under the video in the description box. If you do pop over there, you will find lots of freebies in the shop section. At the moment, all that's in there is the freebies. So anything that you click on in there at the minute is free. You just go to the checkout and it will be completely free for you to download. So some of them are ones that you may have seen already. I think there are newer ones there as well that I haven't released to date. And there will be more going up periodically from time to time. So I'm all excited about that. I was looking for some way to be able to have all my freebies in one place for you guys and make it easier for you to access them, and for people who kind of come along after the fact, that everything is there in one place. So yeah, so I set up the Ko-fi website. So do go and check that out. Like I said, it is not completely finished, so please don't judge. Don't be too harsh on me, but do go and grab our freebies. Okay, so that is that. And again, thank you so much, Cherry. You really made my day today when I got that notification. So next of all, we are doing our drawing for the Cancer Journal this month. And it is this size and this format that we have this month for this one. Again, it's the same, all the scrappy pages and beautiful prints and things like that. Okay, so if you want to be in with the chance to win the Cancer Journal, as always, every month I do the draw. You need to be subscribed to my channel. You need to leave comment below the video, and you need to be publicly subscribed. Okay, now I will be leaving a sheet below the video, again a link to it, that will tell you exactly how to go about making your subscription public if you do want to be in with a chance to win this. The only thing that I haven't written on the sheet is that you need to do that from either a laptop or a desktop or something like that. A mobile device will not do that for you. You will not be able to make your subscriptions public on a mobile device. Okay, so I leave that below for you guys as well. And last but not least, I want to ask you guys if you would keep one of our very own crafters in your thoughts and prayers. Caroline O'Neill, she's been in hospital for the last little while, and she's having a hard time of it, and we'd love to have her back. Caroline is actually running a Christmas in July collaboration at the moment as well, and unfortunately, because she was hospitalized, she wasn't able to make the videos on the days that she was scheduled to make them. I will be having a video for that on Friday, so keep an eye out for that. And if you would, please, please, please go and subscribe and have a look at all the other videos that are in the collaboration. Now, like I said, Caroline hasn't been able to make the videos for her channel herself, but it would mean a lot to her if you guys would check out all the other collaborators and the videos that she did do at the start of the collaboration. Okay, so keep her in your thoughts, keep her in your prayers, and hopefully she'll be back to us very, very soon. Okay, so that is it from me for today, guys. I will talk to you all very, very soon in the next video. Bye.